Okay, it is day 231, and I am here in my new home. I moved to Spain recently, and I'm living in San Sebastian Donostia. And it's been cool. It's been a crazy couple of days, still just trying to handle a bunch of different logistics, but it's been very eye-opening. I'm super happy to be here and to have made the move. It was something that I needed to do, I think, because, yeah, one of the things that I came to when I was working on my course and helping a lot of the students understand was kind of just sitting in your truth and doing the things that you need to do, kind of in order, right? Because it's really important to make sure if you're going to be creative that you've got your bases covered as you're moving up. And obviously everyone has different levels of needs and structures that they go for, but ultimately to get that full creative flow on, you have to have all your needs taken care of just in a consistent manner so you can get going. And knowing what those are is really important, and that's why I moved to Spain, because being in New York I wasn't really getting what I needed. And I don't know, I definitely feel like being here, there is I don't know, a semblance of like continuity. Like it feels like there's a story here that I can build. I still have a lot of disconnects though. Some things kind of hanging on in my mind and from my past, and I mean, definitely it's going to be a process of getting to know people and learning the language. Obviously, I speak a little Spanish, but not too much, so I need to work on that a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's just a process, right? And then we've got the business that needs to do well, and now the books as well. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me. So I'm just getting a new place, kind of settling in, so that I can, put my head down and get to work. And that's the goal right now. It's been a crazy week. All the hostels and everything have been locked away. And I actually just spent an entire night because there was no hotels, right? So the only hotel that was open was like $700 something, and I wasn't paying that. Or there was a couple others, like 200 euros or whatever. But yeah, all the hostels in the entire city, like two cities that I was living in, that I was checking out, Bilbao and Donostia, completely booked out. It was crazy. And so I've just been hanging out. I had this one day. I've been fortunate enough that I had 2 days where I was luckily able to get into the hostel, but one day I wasn't so lucky, and so I just basically spent the whole day running around the city. And I'm able to get into this hostels pretty early, but basically I'm just gonna have to get in there and pretty much sleep and be completely off schedule or whatever. And that's just what's gonna happen, because I basically had to stay up the entire night, and it was super rough. And still need internet access to like basically get anything done, but I think I've got a couple places and options in mind. I don't know. I know that things will work out. It's just been kind of an exercise of doing that. It's funny because I haven't been freaking out at all about my situation, even though a part of me feels like I should, but I'm really calm and at peace with it. I've had my mind on some other things, with relationships and stuff. One in particular, and it's been really frustrating and annoying me. When I moved to Spain, I think I just wanted to kind of get like a very clean start and just clean up things, because Operation Thunderhead, we're about 2/3 of the way through, and I haven't gotten nearly as much done as I wanted. I still had some pretty big breakthroughs. Built the business, have done some pretty substantial rewrites, especially for volume 4. It's a completely different book now, and I'm excited for that. Just, I don't know, things are taking really long, much longer than I'd like, and the big thing that I've been getting hit with again and again is this focus, right? And so part of me is just saying, okay, like I need to focus and make sure that I'm putting first things first. So I'm just trying to do everything I can to like burn out old karma and old storylines and making some decisions. Like one decision I made was that I'm gonna stop eating meat again. There was a time when I was vegetarian for like 2.5 years where I'd only eat meat once a week, and now I'm just going full vegetarian. Or like, I don't even know if I'm vegetarian so much as like I'm not. I don't eat meat. Um, I'll eat fish. That's the only exception. So no land, no land crawlers, right? If it walks on land, I don't eat it. But if it swims in the sea, I'm cool with that. And eventually I'll probably transfer off of that once I get a better control of the idea of the diet. But I'm just trying to, I don't know, live right by what I know. So that's been good. And yeah, so I'm just in this new city, and it's been really cool. Obviously, I kind of wish some things turned out a little differently in so many ways. It's been really crazy. But I'm just gonna keep updating this, and I'll be more active on social media. I'm gonna record this video, and I'll probably upload it on Instagram later. And in a little bit, we're gonna start seeing a lot more for my business. So once that happens, we're going into phase 2 pretty hard. So I'm opening up the roster spots for that, and I'm excited to get that going again. So yeah, gonna be looking for people and hoping that's good. Yeah, just wanted to kind of give that update. Stayed 231, and just trying to figure out how to let go of some things because I've had way too much on my mind. But yeah, I live here in Donostia, Spain. So let you guys check it out. Pretty cool stuff. I'm excited to call this place home, so let's get it done.